So squeezing the most accuracy out of a handgun is something a lot of people might struggle with. Shooting a pistol is one of the hardest guns to shoot because you don't have the stability of a stock and fewer points of contact, and you're actually having to hold the pistol yourself. So a technique that I like to use to pull that accuracy out is use a tripod for support. And we're not thinking of a tripod that a lot of people might think, so we're gonna go through how we have it set up. So here we have tripod and attack table. This technique works without it, but essentially we need some kind of bag, some bigger positional shooting bag from precision rifle. It's one we have handy, but some kind of bag and a tripod to attach. Something like a attack table that's getting real popular in the precision rifle world is also very handy because it gives you a wider footprint to rest on. So we'll set up a tripod about chest height or whatever height you need to stand behind it without feeling like you have to stand on your tippy toes. And we'll set that in place. If we're going to use our table, put it on it. And now we'll use a bag as cushion. So what this is going to do is let us stabilize the pistol, and then the bag is actually going to act like cartilage in a joint. So instead of having a hard pistol on hard contact, we're actually going to have a nice soft bag to rest on. So Tyler, if you want to go ahead and step up to it. So where you put your hands can really matter on this. Some people might want to go ahead and put jamming into it. We don't want to jam into it. One, we're going to push forward on the tripod and create instability. Two, depending on our barrel length, we might make contact with our bag. We might create malfunctions, tear our bag, or we're still not getting stability because all we're doing is pushing forward. The other thing we don't want to do is reach too far forward. Let's go ahead and set that up, because now we're just bouncing around up here. We're not actually getting the support that we're looking for. So what we're going to want to do is actually put if the gun's long enough, the bottom of the pistol and or the bottom of our hands, and support the hand and wrist area on the bag. What this is going to allow us to do is still grip the gun as if we were standing and shooting. We're not going to have any malfunctions or anything that's in the way. We can still have kind of the trigger press that we're used to standing up, but we're taking that wobble out. So when we're standing, instead of trying to manage and wobble that, manage that wobble and pull the trigger, we can stabilize that, and you can actually hold on that target very steady. So a couple other things to take a look at as you see how Tyler's set up. So we talked about the grip and resting his wrists on the bag. But now if you look at his stance behind it, while we are not exactly crouched down or heavily leaning into it, he still has that modern technique of facing the target, staying squared up to it. We're not bladed off where we're gonna have any issues, but he's essentially as if he were standing and shooting the gun, just leaning forward and crouching down and getting a lot of stability behind the tripod. This technique is a great way to squeeze more performance out of your pistol.